Hello, my Leo gang. Baja Divine 144 here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Truly appreciate you coming back, coming through, stopping by. Tap that bell for more of my content. Let's get into it. And keep in mind that this is general. Take what you can, checking in on my Libras. Come back some other time if it doesn't resonate now, and it could resonate at a later time, Let's get into it. Leos. Keep in mind that this is a double deck. Okay. Someone is like realizing what they had, but it's too late. So, this could not only, it may not be a lover, it could be like a friend, a family member, but someone, they think about you. This is someone you separated from. Like I said, it could be either or. But you were accommodating to someone. You was always there for someone. You was there to help someone in their time of need, whatever. So this could, like I said, be a family member. This could be a friend, a so-called bestie or ex-bestie in this case. Or this could be a lover, ex-lover. But whatever the case is, you let this person go, or you had to walk away from it. You couldn't take any more of them taking advantage of you in some sort of way. But now they're recognizing that, but it's too late. So it's like one of those things where you just moved on. You're not willing to reconcile or none of that with this person. But now they want to beef with your ass. Like they see you leaving them as beef. This is someone that you was very hurt by. You felt betrayed, depressed, sad. You ended the situation. You ended the situation, period, and it hurt a lot, I feel as though you had to let the emotions for this person pass. You had to let it die out. No celebrate. This person like sucked the life out of you, or this is how they feel about your ass. Like you drained them. Like it was never enough. It was always competition. It's like love turned in very competitive with this person. All types of situations was happening with them, and it's like one of those things where you just had to let it go. On top of that, they could have been sneaking and creeping the whole time. Someone took a lot. But whatever the case is, someone could be, it could be like friend turned foe, ex-lover turned, foe. Someone, okay, you don't want to be my lover or my friend. We enemies now. Someone refuses to let this go. Death in reverse. Someone doesn't want to let it go. They don't want to recognize, they don't want to recognize, what it is that they're doing. They don't want to move on. They want to stay stuck. And because you don't want to stay stuck with their ass, whether this is a family member, an ex-friend, or a lover, they don't care. They want to keep going. They don't care. Yeah, this person's all out for pleasure. They're not there yet. And you are. And it hurts because you have to let them go. It hurts. It's like this really has you depressed and you the one that walked away. It's like you did what's right for you, but at the same time, it really hurt that this person wasn't ready to transition. This person is still in the same bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, even though you have moved on and you're happy to transition out the bullshit, this person is still stuck. They're stuck. You know what I'm saying? You came out of your head about a situation. You could have been toxic as shit. But, you're less toxic. You're trying to change. You're trying to elevate. Someone wants to stay the same. That's all this is. Someone wants to stay the same and you're just not with that shit. Someone still wants to be out here, at this big old age, at the club every night, Monday through Sunday. They're not getting paid for it. They're spending a lot of money. This person could have a gambling problem. They like to trick. On top of that, like I said, you dealt with a lot being with this person. And it took its toll on you to the point where you left. But this person realizes that you was an asset in their life and now they're in their head about that shit. You woke up. You woke up and then they're in their head about it. Point blank ends up, period. You're done with the games. You're tired of being played with. Yes, it's time to move on. That's what you're doing. The universe is telling you you're doing the right thing. You could be in your head about, are you doing the right thing? Are you making the right moves? Is this right for you? Yes, it is. The universe is giving you the green light. And move up, move away. You've done the healing. This person is still stuck in their south node. This person still said they want to play, you know, or spend money they don't got. This person could be in and out of a job. They could have kids, all types of shit. And it took its toll on you to the point where you just came up out of the cycle. Like, you know what I'm saying? The only way for you to realize that I'm not playing with you is to leave your ass. Someone didn't get it until you left. You know, you just came out of your head about a situation. This person could have had you thinking that, you too uppity or whatever they wanted you to feel. It's like you came up out of that situation, and you could be in your head because, like I said, you really love this person, but you came up out of that, you know. So this is the green light for you to keep moving forward, keep pushing. There is something in store for you. You know, someone doesn't get it, and you can't, like, they have to meet you where you at. Period. Let's get some signs. Doesn't have to be significant. Another Leo could be significant, and Aries. This could also be a Gemini.